Morning traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So we're going to start off on the 3-hour chart. There's some crappy data on the charts from the weekend. So you can see this little line here. I don't know if you can see it, but that's pretty much where my broker's got price moving down to, which is incorrect. Okay, so right now we have a crossover of the moving averages. We've had a grouping of the oscillators, nothing really to write home about. But I think for me, the most important thing right now is these two fractals. Okay, so that's the first one. This is the second one. Okay, and then the next important thing for me is that breakout. Okay, so we've broken this trend line and we're now forming another trend line to the downside. Okay, so with this crossover here, although we do have an inside bar which is indicating a potential move to the upside, I think it was just people getting out before the weekend of the jobs number short. But we do have a crossover of the moving averages here, so I do suspect we should be looking for a continuation to the downside at the moment. So this to me is potentially a trend change. 4 hours also crossed over, but it could be this rubbish data here which is causing it as well. So just be very cautious about that. Okay, on the 3-hour you can see the crossover happened quite some time ago. Well, on the 1-hour crossover happens quite some time ago. Okay, so let's get to our breakout levels. Right, so there's our 1-hour breakout level there. Broke through, we've tested. Okay, so let's get rid of that, get rid of that. So for me, I'm expecting a second move to the downside, and I'm looking to target. That's not going to work. There it is there. Yeah, okay. So just so you understand the logic here, there's my previous swing high. Okay, and you can see we broke through that. We had a gap up. Right, so I'd expect that to be tested, and then the next thing that I'd expect to happen would be the gap close. But definitely you'll see buyers step in off here, and if you look at the 200 moving average is right here at the gap close. So that is the area that I'm looking at. So 12,436 or alternatively 12,400. That's what I'm looking for, and you probably expect some buyers to come in right over here on this low here, because they may try to turn it into a range, and that's 12,481. Okay, those are the three levels to the downside. And looking at the daily trend is up. So this area here is the most logical one for price to come back to, and then for another move to the upside. I want to look a little bit more to the left just to see what's going on. Quite a bit. Okay. So anyway, so that's my view for today. Looking for this move here to give us a second move, come down to this area. So I'm looking for shorts. Stop is going to be pretty much above 12,600. So stop above 12,600, and we're looking for a move to the downside. Now, if I just look at what's happening on the futures market now, 12,512, it's slightly down. It's massively down. 12,555. Just use this one. Okay. So right now we are hovering on the low of Friday. So we have a gap at this stage of 60 points. Okay, so when the open happens, I expect probably a bit of a bounce up. May close a gap or may leave a gap open, but a little bit of a bounce up. Then there'll be opportunity to get short, and your stop is going to be above the swing high on Friday. Okay, and what you're looking for is not that level. First level you're looking to take profit is going to be 12,481. I take some off the table there, move your stop to entry, and then wait it out for 12,436, and ultimately the gap. The gap is there, yeah. So ultimately the gap here of 12,400. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's my view for today. Looking for shorts, and whatever you do, just keep those stops tight and enjoy the day. I'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.